Hello there, I'm live for the hour. I'm going to be doing some mini readings for anyone that would like this, like it today. Hope you're having a good week. No one's on just yet, so I like to just ramble a bit to get out the gate. I hope you're having a good week. Today is Mercury retrograde. Mercury goes retrograde, and I shall I shall speak to that again over the course of the hour, I'm sure. I want to say today. And I will say this a few times. Today, I'm asking for specific questions from you guys. I am going to be prioritizing specific questions over general ones, okay? Looking into the energetics of today, beyond Mercury retrograde, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of potential. That's just funny. I was just mentioning about Mercury retrograde and then that happened. So, this is the sort of evening we're going to have together, guys, just saying. So, I'm asking for specific questions today, not general ones. I want to leave as little room as possible for misunderstanding and miscommunication. I'm doing this because I care. I'm doing this because I care about you all. I want to offer something from my heart, my free will to you. And maybe I'll say more about that later on. Maybe say more about that later on. Blair, I've just seen you've popped on. You're going to be my first. I'm going to answer your question first. Let me just say to those of you that are on right now, I'm going to be doing a discounted offer on sessions this week. 25% off this week. I'm celebrating my birthday this week. And I'll do that for 10 people. And I'm going to do your astrological birth chart as well. So, and that's going to be for a full hour's reading. So message me if you would like to be one of those 10 people. All right. So I've already opened up with prayer. I've called forth thee and welcomed the higher selves of myself and anyone that's going to be on today. And I'm going to get to Blair's question first of all. And Blair's question was about reaching out to someone from her past. And once I've read on Blair's question, I'm going to go back and I'm going to just see what what questions we have there. Take a breath with me, please. And thank you all for joining me as well. Blair, I do suggest you reach out to Brian. I want to say that it's for you. It's for you. There's a feeling of, and I mean this in the best way, okay? There's a feeling of a need for control, okay? And I don't mean be controlling over. I don't mean that. I mean to have a sense of, let me just say a sense of command in one's life, okay, and this situation. And that's why I would suggest you reach out to him rather than waiting, because I do see a conversation, I do see communication happening. But I would suggest that you initiate it, okay? I would suggest that you initiate it, knowing that there's going to be stuff from the past brought up, all right? Just know that, and go from there, It's often said that we're recommended to choose the experience that we have before we have it, okay? And that's one of the cases examples where visioning and intentional manifestation, I like it there. In some areas of life I don't like it. It actually confuses us and creates distance. But in this case, I would say actually choose the experience you want to have, all right? turn that down a little bit. Okay, and thank you, Blair. And let's just put that back. Okay, sorry. Got to go back a bit here. I've missed some of you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's a lot of people here. Jan, okay. Oh, let me just say, I've seen someone that's asked for a general reading. I'm not doing general readings today. I'm doing specific readings today. Ask a specific question, and I will gladly do it. Okay? I'm not wading through general things today. With the best will in the world to all of you. Okay, Jan. Yeah, biopsy Thursday. Cards of any health wisdom for you. Okay. Thank you for sharing that with me, Jan. I will absolutely, definitely be praying for you. Biopsy. Okay. Okay, Jan, I'm happy with what I'm seeing here. I do see it releasing quite a bit of energy. I've got a mild, and I mean mild. I'm looking at you on the other end of it. Okay, just what do we call it? Recuperation, after something like that, and I'd like you to give forethought ahead to that. All right. I feel like you might just want to get up and get going and so on. And what I'm seeing is at that point to really honor the pace that you need and can go at. But in terms of the actual procedure itself, it's great. It's great. Looking at the Ace of Wands here, the Three of Cups. These are good cards. Good cards. I don't see you getting whammied in it. It's just that recovery period to take a slower pace there. Take a slower pace because you're going to feel. That's it. You're going to feel good, but slow down to this is it. Right. Slow down so that you can let your physical body catch up with your spiritual body. Yeah, that's what I have for you, Jan. And thank you for the question. And I will be thinking and praying for you. Okay, Valerie. Okay. Sending in a new application for an apartment. When do you see me moving out? Okay. See you moving out. I'm assuming you're meaning moving to the new apartment. I'm seeing November here, Valerie. Options after that, but of course there would be, wouldn't there? I'm not seeing it this month. I'm getting a feeling of mid-November there, but I feel like what's needed, what has been needed to be in place will be in place. I can't cognize what the relationship to what you're doing is. Of this is, but I think the election needs to happen first. It's not about elections, it's not about politics, it's about this bated breath that the collective is having right now. And that relates to you in this case, okay? So I'm seeing mid-November. I'm seeing mid-November, about a month's time, okay? And thank you, Valerie. Crystal. We find a home in Fort Myers and relocate by November the 16th. Whew. Yeah, yes. I just needed to check on something here. I do need to get confirmation of my own when I'm looking at this, right? And yeah, like the energy is going to break open for it. I don't know if things are feeling a bit like they're going a bit slowly for you, Crystal, or that you're maybe having not second thoughts, but not feeling as excited about it as you were, okay? But I really feel that energy is going to break open for you with this, and yes, I do feel relocated and a home by the 16th. Well, gosh, it's funny. I'm having I don't know if any of you do Facebook Lives yourselves, but what happens is when the connection goes off for a while, you know, you just see a blank screen from this end. And back in, when I was doing these back in, I don't know, back in March, April, it would happen all the time. And I haven't seen it for a while. It's funny. Anyway, I can look at that later. Jerry, I see your question here. Jerry, I answer this question for you every week. I don't know what to say to you. Yeah, this question I answer for you every week. Honestly, if you're not liking the answer I'm giving you, I think I just need to move on. If you don't like that, then you can write to me, okay? You can write to me, but I don't know what to say when I'm answering the same question every week. It's not going to change. I'm sorry if you're logging off before I get to you, but I have been. I've answered your question the last 3 weeks running, okay? So I'm going to move on. Linda, you would love to have a reading for the major purchase. Should you go ahead? Okay. Linda, it looks good. It looks good. In a similar yet distinct way as I was just saying to Crystal there, energy's opening up for you, but it's more easeful. You know, I was talking to her about breaking open. It's not like that. It's a transformation, but the thing you're worried about happening. It's not going to happen. How about that? So yes. And this I'm saying to all of you, okay? I'm saying this to all of you now. When we go and spend something, when we go and make an investment in something, like I got, early in the year I got an iPad for myself. An investment gives back to us, it returns to us, okay? It's not money gone, it's put into a different form that then starts to return to us. So it's just a different way of thinking about it. And I'm saying this to you, Linda, because I see it magnifying. Okay, I see it magnifying. So yes, I like it. Brandy. Will your happiness return? Oh, I'm sorry you feel like that. I've had several people tell you that they've noticed that you're not happy and haven't been for a while, which is true. How do you help it return? What a beautiful question. Brandy, I think you're fantastic, okay? I think you're fantastic. Oh, well, I'm going to see if I can leverage social media here. Anyone that's watching right now, could you just like type in, I love you, Brandy, or something like that? That would be helpful. Could you type in, I love you, Brandy? Let's just send some love to her while I look at this. Let's make social media useful, shall we? Okay. What can you do to help yourself feel more like yourself? Okay. Okay, it is going to shift and it is going to change. I do see you being a bit serious, okay? Being a bit serious. And you know what's serious? Okay, back up. Seriousness and discipline are different things. They're different things. One does not have to be serious to be disciplined. And so when you're being serious, and that's not the only thing I'm seeing here, I'm just trying to get to the point. When one is being serious, what is going on is the geometry of our energy field has let's say hardened a little bit, and become an imposing form. Okay, and that's why there's a rigidity in our energy field, and that makes our demeanor more serious, more downbeat. Okay, but that's not us. Our energy field's supposed to wax and wane and move around and be fluid and have many shapes. So that's just something to say about seriousness. So the first thing I want to say to you is move around, move your body, move around. Okay, move around. That will change the energy field in its composite way. Okay, that's the first thing. Then I'm seeing you grounding into yourself. Okay, it would make sense why you'd be feeling like this. I know some people that were talking about the goo phase, the goo phase of a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. You know that the butterfly just totally dissolves, or not dissolves, but turns into mush and then becomes a butterfly. It doesn't just go from caterpillar to butterfly. And so there's a midpoint there where we sort of lose perspective, feel hopeless, feel disappointed, and all that downbeat. Okay, so I think you're in the latter stages of that. I'm hesitant to say final, but not that hesitant. Okay, so you're remembering who you are. It's coming. We're back. Okay, I'll say again. I'll just start again. 3 things. 1, it's going to happen. Secondly, do some exercise to shift the seriousness, which will then shift the rigidity of how you're feeling. And what's the other one? Oh, I'm going to substitute one. I think an element of it is you've been having to be a bit defensive for some weeks, right? And that just gets tiring and draining, right? All of that I see shifting. But let's just keep it simple. I'm going to suggest exercise to you, and I mean cardio exercise, not weights, right? Okay, and I hope you get the idea that people love you. All right. Ricardo, And Valeria, I love you. I'm not doing general readings today. I'm doing specific questions. There should be time if you want. There should be time in between now and the end of this session. If you want to put a specific question, it would be my pleasure. I'm just not wading through. I'm not wading through certain types of energy today because it's Mercury retrograde, and I just don't want to. Okay. And I say that with the greatest love and respect. Okay, Micah. Are there significant financial changes coming your way? Okay. Okay, right. It's a bit of a convoluted message I need to pass on to you here, Micah. Okay, let me just get the sentences out. I'm not seeing a significant windfall coming your way. Listen, listen. I do see financial openings and opportunities coming to you. It's with you. It's with your hands in it, your attention on it, and you allowing it to develop and so on. What I'm just interpreting what I'm reading here, and a windfall doesn't come from somewhere else. It doesn't come from someone else. It comes from a function of our resonance magnetizing that. And hear the words I'm using. I'm not saying the law of attraction and all of that. I'm not saying that. I'm talking, well, I'm kind of saying the same thing, but I do see something coming. I do see something coming, but it's a kind of, God, wish I could talk to you here. It's a resonant function of what you're doing and building, okay, right? I don't see it coming out of nowhere is what I'm saying. So, you're saying financial windfall. I don't see that. I do see money coming, but I see it related to an activity and action that you're currently involved in, okay? Okay. Hello to everyone that's on here, by the way. A lot of names I don't recognize. Esley, you're asking for a general reading. I'm not doing general readings today. I'm doing specific ones, so please, there is time, put one in, and I should be able to get to you, okay? Karen, can I give you advice in your relationships? He doesn't feel the same way that he used to. Oh, sorry, I will be moving out in a few weeks, so should I buy a place or rent? Okay, so you're asking, that paragraph didn't end how I thought it would end. Can you, I'm just going to read it again. Can I give you advice about your relationship? He doesn't feel the same way that he used to. You're moving out. All right. I mean, if you're moving out, I think you've pretty much decided the relationship, haven't you? Okay, let me start with I'm going to start with the with buying or renting. All right, and if I'm feeling to look at the relationship, I shall do that. All right. I'm saying all right a lot. Oh, that's pretty clear. Your next step is to rent, okay? Your next step is to rent. When you move out, that is, Karen, okay? I'm just going to have a quick look at the relationship for you. Hmm. Just putting to one side that you're moving out, right? The two of you seem to be in different places, and certainly coming that way. So I can't. I would love to be. Personally, I would love to be more positive about this relationship I'm looking at, Karen. But yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on what I'm seeing here. I'm at the kind of halfway point for this evening. So just want to say I'm doing discounted sessions for this week. I'm celebrating my birthday week this week. I'm doing discounted sessions. I'm going to have 10 spaces available for that this week, and I'm going to do an astrological birth chart for each person. Okay. So if you like one of those spaces, then message me. Okay. Okay. Cynthia, any messages from your family or friends on the other side? Okay. And Esley, I've seen your question, so I'm going to get to you next. So what I'm getting here, Cynthia, I'm getting that it's from your father. Actually seeing two people, but I really feel it's your father. And he's what he's saying is he's seeing seeing what you're going through, seeing that he's seeing some challenges that you're going through, actually on a lot of different levels. He sees you as his sweet daughter. I'm seeing him seeing you as a young child, okay? And he is gonna be walking you through all of that. And I'm hearing like I used to. You know how I used to, okay? So, yeah, mediumship's not really my area. This is how I do it, okay? But that's what I've got who showed up. I don't get it that I'm not seeing friends showing up, but what I'm seeing is he's looking at the overwhelm. He's looking at your heart hurting concerns, and he's going to be walking you through all of it. All right. Thank you for the birthday wishes, by the way. Esley, reading about your current romantic relationship as far as longevity. Okay. I'm not looking at timing in terms of specifics, but what I'll say is I do see longevity. Okay, I do see longevity. I see balance. I see connection and harmony, and growth. Okay, so if you're concerned this is a short thing, please don't be. Yeah. Okay, Cheryl Ann, is the current offer for a contract team position beneficial for your movement forward into 5D? This will be a few hours a week. We'll keep current full-time position for now. Okay. And hello, by the way. I miss you. It looks good. It looks good, and not that I'm expecting these things, Cheryl, but I've got Saint Germain here as well. So, in the respect that you're asking about that sort of shift, it looks really good. It looks really good. It looks really. I'm happy for you. One second here. Oh, Anna's just got home. All right, let's go on. Angie. See you winning your case for your roof, and will it be soon? Okay, I do see you winning the case for the roof, right? I do. I see it next year, though. I see that going through next year, all right? And let me just need to shuffle. Who is next? Cindy. Cindy Gove next. Just give me a second here. Just while I'm shuffling here, thank you all for your specific questions. Can you see how much quicker I'm rattling through here? And I want to answer every question. I want to answer every question that comes in, in the time that I have to do it. Okay. Cindy, can you finally let go of unhealthy family ties? Okay. Oh yes, yes you can. Yes, you can. Here's what I want you to think about. That's a stupid thing to say. No. Here's what I would suggest you give some contemplation and thought to. Because it's one thing to say let go, it's another thing to fully feel and realize it. Of course it will happen in time, but we're talking about now. I do see the window for you doing it now. The thing I'd like you to think about is how much of an identity is it to you that you have these family ties issue, right? Because that's what I'm seeing being the thing you're holding on, that you're holding on to, or what's holding on to you. It's really the same thing. If you let go of that, then you let go of it. You let go of it. Right? Because that's where the attachment is. That's where the attachment is. All right. I shall go on. Cindy, thank you for your question. Homer. It's so funny at home. I was thinking of you and your daughter like yesterday. It's funny. How can you help your overwhelmed daughter? She's doing online courses and lots of homework and feels left out. Yeah, left out of being in-person school, lots of teen anxiety. Okay. Yeah. The challenge here is that she's a teenager. I can tell you what I'd say to an adult here, and that's no disrespect to her, because she's a bright girl. So what do you say to someone that doesn't want to hear it? You know. So, she needs some control. I'm not adverse to that word. I'm adverse to being controlling, but not the need to have some sense of control, right? Because we lose personhood, perspective when we don't feel we have control, right? Feel helpless, and so on. I'm going to give you a bad example, Homer, and I hope that you can. I hope you can kind of that it flicks something on, and you can think of a good example, right? If this was one of my kids, and in a few years, in some respects, it will be. I would like to say, give them, I don't know, $50 or something, $100, and say, go turn it into 200. 150, whatever. Go turn it into more. Go do something with it. Here it is. Do something with it. Okay. Insofar as giving them something that they can be responsible for, malleable with, giving them some say in the world. Okay. I've gone to the example of money and finances there because that's what money and finances can do, and also she won't be expecting it. She won't be expecting it. So maybe not the best example, but giving her the opportunity to have some risk, because everything's overly safe right now. I don't mean safe. Overabundance of caution. That's the expression people are using, isn't it? So that's what I would do. That's what I would do because I know you're going to listen to her. Everyone's going to listen to her, but that's not doing it. That's not doing it. And I'm seeing an opportunity like there, that close for her. And my pause, my hesitation, why I'm taking so long on this is I'm wondering what will kind of connect the dots there. And that's the example. That's what I would do with my kids. I would put them in a position where they would have to think, create differently. And by the way, happy to, if it would support, if you feel it would support me to talk to, I'm happy to, because of course I am. All right. I'm just scrolling past all these love notes to Brandy now. Okay. Kathy, reading on love. You know what I want to say, just quickly about that. We've got a new moon on Friday, and it's a super new moon, they call it. And this one is actually all about love and relationships, which for me always circles back to ourself, doesn't it? Our relationship's going to reflect what we feel about ourselves. But so much I want to say. Anyway, let me answer your question, Kathy. Okay. Okay, so Kathy, I am seeing a relation for you, a romantic relationship for you, but it's not super soon. I'm seeing it in the first sort of more towards February here. Okay, this time right now, from now and the end of the year, certainly is really for you. Really for you. I'm hearing tying up loose ends. So I do see a relationship. I do. But it's into next year. It's into the next year at this point. So I hope that is happy news for you. Just lighting some sage here. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm still scrolling through messages to Brandy. Wow. All right, Stephanie, is your mediumship going to flourish? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You know, it's funny this is coming up because I read for someone, I don't know, 4 or 5 people ago about message from the departed, which for me is not, I don't really see it as my area, but you know, it happens from time to time. Sorry, a bit of smoke in here. Happens from time to time. And I do see that those in the astral, this is how I see it, the departed, those departed from this realm, in the astral realm, I do see them seeking you out. So yes, I do, Stephanie, see your mediumship flourishing. Yes. Can I just say, relax into it, relax into it. People say so much about mediumship, and in some respects it's gotten a bit stylized, but it's a beautiful service. It heals hearts, and on both sides, and so feel into that a bit. If it's your calling, and I kind of see that it is one of them, then it's going to happen. It's going to happen. You don't need to push it. All right. Where are we? Oh, someone wrote Jello instead of hello. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, there you go. You wrote hello. Okay. Hiya, Karen. Hiya, Paula. Okay. No. Okay, Danielle, there we are. Sorry, I just scrolled through a lot there. Did you make the right decision to be with the person you're currently with? Okay. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Did I miss someone? Oh, Karen. There, I did miss someone. What must you do to find your mum who is still alive? Okay. Just one thing here I'm not understanding yet. Just a second. Okay, we'll put that to one side. So, there's a few different things going on here. First of all, you're going to find her. You're going to find her because you've been getting the nudge to do it. Okay, and it's going to happen pretty quickly. What I was just hovering on here is that I'm assuming that you're needing to be by yourself, or she can't get close. I'm talking about her spirit here. Okay, I know she's here, but I'm a spirit. You're a spirit. We're all spirits, right? She can't get. She needs you kind of by yourself to get closer to you. So I would say on one of your trips, where you're by yourself, so not at home, right? When you're by yourself, go looking for her there. Go find her there. And just give me a second here. Like, I see you traveling, I see you away when you do it, and not just because you're traveling, but because you're by yourself. And there's something else, but I'm just not understanding it yet. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna move on. There's one more thing I'm not understanding. It's like along the lines of how you show up. Oh, why don't I just fluff it out? Why don't I just blabber it out? Because I don't want to hold on to it. It's like there's a thing that happens, of course, when we reach a certain age, and our parents are people like us, or we're people like our parents, and it's so that you can meet her like you. You can see you in her, okay? And it's like meeting the same person. Yeah, that's what I'm having trouble saying. All right, let me move on. Okay. You move to a new city in the middle of COVID. How do you meet new friends? This is Pamela. Let's remember, everything changed this year, but everything changed for everyone this year. So it's not like it's all like the oscillation changed for everyone. It's not and no one is separated from that. It's been a weirdly unifying year. So what I'm saying, why I'm saying this, Pamela, is the gates are like wide open for you. It's not about COVID or not COVID. People are looking to connect more than ever. So what I'm getting here is like a lot of sharing of opportunity, to put yourself in opportunities for sharing. And I'm like, well, what is that? What is that? Sharing is going both ways, isn't it? And so what I'd say to you is enroll in classes that you like the look of, that encourage participation. Yeah, of course it's going to be like this, isn't it? It's going to be through screens, but hey, that's how things start. You want to meet people. Connection is connection. So don't be looking for it maybe face to face like this, because you'll drive yourself mad. But I will say there are opportunities. Look at classes, look at courses where they encourage breakout groups and so on, and that's where a lot of the connection you're looking for, the meeting of people like minds and so on, is going to happen, right? Yeah, cool, good. Okay, so I just said the last time I say it this evening, I'm going to be doing some discounted sessions this week. It's my birthday week. Discounted sessions, and for each person I'm going to do an astrological report for them as well. I'm making 10 spaces available, and I haven't put it out yet. This is the first I'm saying, So message me if you would like one of those. I'm happy to do vibrational work in that as well, but I'm making 10 spaces available. You're the first people I'm telling, so message me if you would like one of them. Other thing to say is Friday, I'm going to be doing a new moon group, also on Facebook Live. An hour earlier, it's going to be 6 o'clock, and I think that will do for now. So why don't we take a breath together? As ever and always, I say a prayer for you, for your families, for all that's dear and important to you. I say do your best to walk with patience, compassion for yourself at these times. I'm saying that for a reason. And remember, no one gave us a manual for the COVID era. When we look back on these times, we will have done the best that we knew how to do, and no one can judge us for that. Okay? So I will say, God bless you all. Thank you. I love you. Thank you for the direct questions. I really, really appreciate it. Really, really do. And I'm actually now looking forward to the next one of these, which will be next week. So I'll see you on Friday if anyone wants to. Have a great week. God bless, and see you again.